hatred for another man's success, so there's blood on the concrete. See that he blesses who take him out, witnessed by the eyes, but the mouth doesn't speak. Hatred in the streets, blood on the concrete. Many families weep from the deceased with no witness. The mind doesn't speak. Reminisce R.I.P. the words that be released. Balloons release as if it's the spirit of the celebration of his own coming, but not understand that the one who was chosen to die was the one who was originally chosen. Trying to be a light in the world, but yet hatred surrounds it. Hatred's in the streets, blood on the concrete. So I guess slavery mindset is abounding. But it's not no slavery mindset because it's a racial slur back in the day. But yet you racist to your own generation, your own color. And what you say is not that deep, but yes, it's just that deep because of the fact that many people would say it's not that deep, have made the mentality and the mindset of somebody else just that weak. See, it may not be that deep to another individual that just think upon the surface of the fact, but it's racism. You racist in your own race, even though we all still black. See, discriminating against another success that causes hatred, and many people hide it within their heart, which is revealed through their chest. So it's hatred in the streets, blood on the concrete. Gotta understand that the word is just that weak. We get to the fact that it's hatred in the streets, so it's blood on the concrete. Tears shed, knees get weak. Praying to God, don't let it just be. Or ask God why it had to be him or her, why it couldn't be me. Switch their lives around for mine. Please God, let it be. But it's still hatred in the concrete. So it's blood, the smell of blood in the air. Heard of gunpowder, powder from different artillery that people dare to shoot and pull the trigger. Hatred is a jealous thing. Jealousy is crueler than the graves. But hatred still lasts longer than any given day. And even on a good day, hatred still abounds. Yet you still allow the rounds to let off as if it's the drum from the drumline now. Hatred's in the streets, so it's blood on the concrete. Blood scent and blood markers as if we trying to leave the historic background that we led, our ancestors led one day. That it was equality and equal pay, but yet it's hatred amongst each other and amongst another person because of their success that they had. It's crazy, man. It's hatred made you like that. Hatred in the streets, blood on the concrete. It's the only how we can actually understand release. But instead of reaching positivity, encourage somebody else to step forward and be the best self. We trying to be spread negativity. Pow, 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 pow. Take the ammo off the shelf, click it back one time, fill the ammo, fill the clip. Then let it split, just as if you making a mind a banana split. Yeah, I told her I'd get that man one day. I told her she played around, so allowed me to just make this plan out. See, I'm gonna plot against her, plot against him, make him come down, make it pretend if we cool, so I can let off that 100 round. No bump 100 round, cause if you count to 100 and you may just get stopped, let me go ahead and chop it down with the unlimited block. The extendo clip, let it hit one time, hit they bullet one time in their spine so they can get paralyzed and they can't run no more. Then take one to the dome, send them to their heavenly home or wherever they may just lay. Because they were too success. And I played to them until they got where they are today. See, hatred in the streets, blood on the concrete, blood stains up under each and every one of our feet. death markings to trace the body where they may lay, death in the streets. But lives so in dismay, that the hatred that above, then nobody really understand. Now as more hatred rivaling up, they is beginning to start a war in the land. But the war was already proclaimed back in the day before we were here. Hatred in the streets, blood on the concrete, shedding tears to wipe off the blood stain. But yet the blood stain still stain our own brain. Wishing that they come back, wishing we had another day again. But never understand why hatred caused the blood to get stained on the concrete. So we meet our own selfless death, walking to another funeral, another week, another prayer. We get dressed up, sometimes for a wedding, for a funeral we just don't know today. Hatred in the streets, blood on the concrete. I guess one day we'll pay attention to the lesson. My young brother, young friend, spread positivity. Let another day begin. But yet it's hatred in the streets, blood on the concrete. Regardless if you actually think that somebody else weak, because they smile and they laugh and be around you, but they may be planning to take you down. Hatred in the street, blood on the concrete. Let it off another round. Pow, pow, pow. One shoulder go down. Then the coward runs away, hide in the background. Until he say we lay low. Pow, pow, pow. Then another soldier goes. See, it's hatred in the streets, blood on the concrete. So put it in your mindset. You gotta spread love, but hatred is the inclination. And we try to sit there and just make it in our mind to retire it. But yet, hatred still sometimes mounting it. Hatred in the street, so it's blood on the concrete. Regardless of the weapon that you may be chosen, stop spreading the hatred. The love gotta be shown. Why ain't nobody else knowing? For real. Hatred in the streets, blood on concrete. Save another life. You must just know. Don't matter if you share this video or you just let it go by another day. Stop the hatred in the streets. And stop the gunplay. For real.